Welcome back. Beppe Sala happens to be the mayor of Milano, if I'm right. Well, there's a story about a group of gypsies which were illegally camping on a piece of land without no permission. In the end, they were evicted, and the local council, through the taxpayers' money, Milanese, which pay dearly, like in every lefty-run borough, had to pay up the clean-up, which the gypsies left the mess behind. Now, they've been put in so-called temporary council housing. Some are there, some are on the run, and some have been handed over to the social services because obviously they are in large families, and obviously they like rabbits. They do children in certain quantities. That's not the issue. The issue is now there's a bit of time they've been put in these places, trashing the place, this estate down, not paying their utility bills nor local taxes. This is all accumulating. You know what the mayor done? It says, stop the press, folks. I'm a mayor who shall pay their bills. And while they go around in Mercedes-Benz, spanking brand new motors, BMWs and Audis, and you say they're poor, this is how he left these liberals, globalists. They work here in Italy, probably what they work in the same way in your own country, Western country anyway. While you've got people, there was a story of this YouTuber, which I was inspired by this story here. Ostia Roma, he saw a camping site. They weren't gypsies, they were separated Italian men due to the high expense of living and all the elements of the give to the kids, to the wives, can't afford no accommodation. They were still living in campers. A whole lot of them sleeping there. And does the society think about them or any other weak category of our society? No. Returning back to this thing, is these people going to pay their future bills? No, because they don't work. They don't want to work because they're lazy. As simple as that. They're the people who are responsible, pickpocketing people on the Metropolitano, Milano. Last not least, a case which really pissed off, shocked Italian society. For these kids of another gypsy camp, they are under 16, they go from 11 to around about 14. They thought it was a good idea stealing a car off this French tourist, having a joyride. They lost control. Before they hit that so-called barrier, or whatever it was, they run down a lady of 71 years old, a Milanese inhabitant, and then they ran off. But mind you, they were tracked down by the CCTV cameras. Thank God for that. And what did the local authorities say? There was news of these people that they disappeared, and with their families disappeared. But in the end, they were apprehended. But from that point and onwards, the press stopped giving, updates on the story. It's obvious. They say they're too young, they didn't know what they're doing. Of course they were doing. If you know how to steal a car, who taught you that? And obviously their guardians and parents are responsible. they can get done for abandoning kids in the middle of the road, abbandonando minori here in Italy. But I can tell you, with the social services which are lefties, and even the judicial system here in Italy, lefties, they get away with it. And these people in later life will continue to be villains and dedicated to crimes to live, because let's face it, their people are not an ethnic group which like to work, put it that way. They rather steal, commit crimes for a living, or send their kids begging on the streets. This is gypsies and pikeys' lives.